Hey guys, Mimish, everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Um, Let me check my sound. And yeah, let's wrap up our day. None of that matters anymore. Uh, it's last minutes. Last minutes. Oh, look at this guy. But there was no volume whatsoever. So only within the model. Again, point. Uh, I think I would have skipped it. This volume is bigger, which is not a problem. The problem here is the context on hour. There's no volume. I wouldn't take it anyway. Context on higher time frame disqualifies the whole thing on smaller time frame. Um, Change direction. Again, too far from point 0.5. Something short, but it changed direction. So um, Badoosh. That's powerful. Mm, yeah, we have it on this. That's powerful. Well below zero point 0.5 on bar reversal on Russell. And the markets are going to close on futures as well. Where's our Russell? Here. They are going to close. What was the previous Friday? 16th. 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 Morning sash. And then boom. So they're closed on Saturday. So from 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, so at 2 p.m. they're gonna close at 2 p.m. Pacific time, and they're gonna reopen on Sunday 3 p.m. So yeah, keep that in mind. So Fiverr dropped on dividend 43 cents a share at 25. So 1% would be like 25 cents, like 2% ish. I'm in Warren Buffett trade on this guy, so so T-Row correct. Can't have it. Maybe I already have it. I can't add more since it closed. It closed below the T2 level. during test. June was absolutely unvolumed yesterday whatsoever. Whatsoever. That was a trade. Didn't take. That was a trade and that's it. An unvolumed upthrust, by the way. Yeah, this thing now in too high. This was the trade. BP breaks up. There was a little trade that didn't give me a test. That was not bad, but needed a test. For a quick 2 hour and nothing more. This thing goes lower. That nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. This is already overcome by this bar, but doomed for an extremum, so there's no level. Anyways, on volume spring. Yeah, that's closing in correction today. Boink. Boink. Yeah. Don't think the sign of strength level is a good idea. However, that would be good. And since we closed in correction, it's now a daily watch. And volume spring was good in continuation of the trend for the entire day. All right. CVS breaks up. Good and continuation of the trend. And the whole thing. This volume still the biggest. Um, so this is pretty much good up to the, it does make sense because we can go beyond monthly level. Regardless, it indicates that we have room to go. It has room to go. This thing continues our dailies. Dun dun. Nothing compares to you. This is not a change of direction. It went back. Mm, mm, Continuation of the trend. It's possible exhaustion here. We got the transitioning shroom. Makes no sense. None of this makes sense. It's far beyond 0.5, but it's not good in continuation of the trend. For swing, maybe day trade, but I don't think so. Boom. MasterCard, 1 bar reversal, anyone? One bar reversal, anyone? This is crazy. So, yeah, it's basically all 3 time frames alignment. I don't like it for this spring didn't work. Volume spring and then price goes against it. So wouldn't be too much excited about it. Um Maybe. Bro, these levels, these volumes. Um what does it do? Oh, it's like 1.5. Okay. That's how it's snuck up on my list. I like my bearded 2 millimeter. I think it serves me the best at this stage of my life in my career and the genres that I do. Nasdaq is here's the level with spring test, but I'm not excited about it at all. Why am I not excited? Boom, was a good volume right there. Why am I not excited about this guy? Too low. Too low. The star of the day. Yeah, that's weird. Too low. This may be good for some quick 5 minute game. Boing. Dun dun. Maybe not. This is crazy. It's too far. It can go on our nothing watch list. Revisit me when I reverse. Hmm. Hmm. It's at the level right now, continuation of the trend. Tongue. That was weird. That needed a test. It completes right now. Once again, where does it take me? Have volumes, volumes, volumes. Doesn't look like it's gonna drop tomorrow, on Monday. This volume? No, no. Something quick. 10, 10, 10. Then break. And then this goes down. That might have been an entry, even with the test if you wanted it. But too far from 0.5 probably. Not critically. For short, maybe. Short, maybe. Look at this. Oh, this was beautiful. After a volume like this, that was a trade. Too far from 0.5, but with this volume, maybe who cares? Yeah, it barely, I think considering the volume and all of that. And at this point, we didn't know yet. Did it close the... Yeah, it was an up thrust, not the biggest volume. So that was concerning. The fact that we have a bigger volume in our face, but it's like well before this volume. And I'm sorry. Yeah. It's a little hairy, but the volume and volume here is the biggest volume of, yeah, so this was doable for sure. This was doable for sure. Nice and quick and short. Boom. It's before 0.5, but it's short. And it's not like, maybe a little too. And that's also like, you see how short goes? It doesn't correct to 0.5 and then goes lower. This was the 0.5. This was the 0.5. but needed a test. You see, if you wait for like ideal entry, it'll never come. That was a little too far from 0.5, but this was not critical. I think this was the trade. Volume up thrust. Needed a test. It's in a test right now. But it's like too late in the day. But it can drop. That was something to consider, not this. Like both of them would have worked, but that was the trade, I think. That was the trade that I've missed. Mm. Mm. Uh, closes in correction, but makes no sense. None of this makes any sense. Rosneft breaks up, and that's our volume level now. And that's our rotation point. We have a transition shown here now. Nothing in the volume though suggests it is such. Continuation of the trend. Rotation point. Yeah. Good impulse. So this looks like healthy. Strengths, weakness, strengths. Hard to estimate the sign of strengths though. But yeah, um, that's continuation of the trend. And we made some money on lean. I did. Like royal we. If you're not into brevity thing. Royal we made some money on lean during this week. Very quick day trade. We're beyond 0.5, that's why we never explored this. What is this 0.5 about though? Mm-hmm. Not so much of the edit volume. That's I put in the end of the day, yeah, so it's getting there. It's getting there and it's a good 0.5. Could it reverse? Can we be like in the reversal? Easily. Think. Yeah. Easily. Okay. Good for continuation. Again, like edit volume. After hours, dark pulse volume. It's continuation of the trend. Good, nice, sweet, and juicy. Yep. Looks great. Except for volume. But other than that, other than that, I'm not gonna chart it now. But that's our volume level. That's the previous T1. And point 0.5 doesn't matter anymore. Walmart and Dallas in there. Uber. Mm-hmm. It's at the level. That's weird. What's going on here? That's weird. Technically continuation of the trend, but changed here. Unvolumed. But yeah, continuation of the trend. And it's a good break. It's a good, powerful break. Target. I don't know what this is about. Doesn't look like it wants to reverse. One bar rule. Back to square one. Potentially. T1. What a break though. We like the month, right? For sure though. Yeah, we do. But for now, it's a powerful break. 2 bar rule. We got the T1. Gilead just goes. Netflix. Uses a little reversal. Bang. Just doesn't go, doesn't go. Strong approach this time. It kissed the level. It's not a transitioning strom. But we got the level. Okay, those are my spots. I got the crypto. I'm not gonna charge it now, but you guys, I got access to crypto again. Super happy about. Um, says this BTC can also go. Oh, meantime, the volume distribution is wrong. And this thing can go. It's far, 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 far beyond its rotation point, which does not disqualify it for day trade, but it does disqualify this asset, this instrument for a swing. Still a new kid around the block on futures. Still to figure out why I have like doubles of everything. I'm a Taurus, so what I don't know how to do better, I continue doing worse. Because doing worse for Taurus, for me, I don't have to, you know, explain myself by my zodiac. But for me, it's better to do something rather than to do anything. I'm confused if price is in 0.5. Do we need a close manipulation signal in order to? We do because it's level. It's not a. It's not a unvolumed. You know, potentially a little too close to T1. It's been already, so I activated this resistance zone. But the main thing is unvolumed. Once again, same. Let me ask this question. Because it's weird. When we come to point 0.5 on the time frame, we can sometimes do an aggressive trade. Just like spring and but what about smaller time frame? Let me ask my trading coach. I wouldn't take it, but just for funsies. Same deal. They're like the same. They are the same. My daily is 1 bar rule, so now we have this. We reached the potential. That was the sign of strength. It's already been springed and market went farther or further. Like on the charts, it's a distance, but it's all virtual. It's not a real distance. So we're good in continuation of the trend on silver. Just pumping up. It's gonna close in an hour. I think I should let it go. Uh, Natural gas. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. You guys trade responsibly on your own. I mean, what I'm talking about. Have a great weekend. Get some rest. Okay.